Okay, I'm looking to buy all these games right here. I want to get Five Goes West for sure. But how much is this game going for?
That's on the sticker.
Listen, I'm looking for a discount. I'm legally insane, and I spent 6 years in prison. Today is your lucky day. Because I'm going to show you sons of bitches how to get steal of a deals from your local game stores, your local pawn shops, your local retro game stores. Good, no GameStop. Ain't GameStop ever gonna give you a deal. Quit going to GameStop. They ain't giving you no deal. I'm gonna teach you how to get some discounts and how to spot some rare games on the cheap. I've been doing it my entire life, and I've got live footage to show you. I went down to my local retro game store. Great store, Black Diamond. Shout out to Black Diamond. Best retro game store in the city. They got good games too, but nice selection, man. They've been upgrading that shop. And I went down there today. I went down there to give myself a late birthday present. Because I didn't buy myself a birthday present this year. I got a little bit of money saved up. And by money saved up, I mean line of credit and a credit card. Because I ain't got no money. I'm broke. I'm broke. Have you seen how many Nintendo Switch games I got in that room over there? So I went down there and I brought with me 2 games to do a trade in, just out of curiosity to see what would be offered, and if the price was right or half decent, I figured I would accept. So I'm gonna roll the footage, and I want you to keep your eye out for some rare games that might be underpriced, because a lot of these retro game stores, you got to understand, a lot of them will overprice, including this store. They'll overprice, and sometimes you can negotiate a deal, but they'll overprice because it'll give them a buffer in case the price is going up, for starters. That's number one. So they'll, maybe the game's worth 100. They'll put it up for 120, gives them a 20% buffer. And when that game eventually goes to 150, if nobody buys it, then they're not going to be able to keep up with it. They don't always keep up with the updating the price stickers. They don't know. They got thousands of games in the store. And so it gives them a little bit of a extra buffer for when it does go to 150. They still made a killing because they gave you trade value based on $100, but they're putting it up for 120. And another reason they do that is because idiots out there pay it. It's just that simple. I've personally witnessed people go into a store and overpay. I've seen $100 game go for 140 because they don't know how to check eBay. There's just people out there that do that. And a third reason, believe it or not, that game stores will overprice, sometimes they just want nice games on the shelf. They want the eye candy. Because it's also what's the word I'm looking for? They want you to have an experience. It's an experience to go into a retro game store. It's not just about browsing the games. They want you to feel like you're in Blockbuster Video, basically. And they want you to come back. They want you to keep coming back to look for new inventory. They want things to look good. They want you to see, wow, look at all these games here. Wow, they got this game. It might be overpriced, but wow, they got that rare game. They got an Earthbound complete in box. Damn, like I can't afford that, but wow, look at that. Oh, they're asking $6,900? Damn. That's overpriced. But man, it look nice. Right? Like it's there for eye candy. Give you an experience. Get the nostalgia flowing. And hell, you might even, after seeing all those overpriced games, you might buy some other games while you're there. It might get you itching to spend some money on some cheaper games, of course. So keep an eye out. See if you can spot any, because I picked one up, and I'll show you what I got after the footage. All right, so I'm at Black Diamond Retro Game Store. I'm going to try to trade in these terrible games here. This one's all busted up. So I would have a really hard time selling this otherwise. Nobody's going to pay good money for this on eBay. Plus, it's a hard game to sell anyway. And the other game is NHL 13. Also very hard to sell, very heavy, bulky to ship. It's a metal case. Don't think it's worth much. He might not even accept them, so I'll see what he'll give me.
Start to play. Let's go. Here we go!
Okay, I'm looking to buy all these games right here. I want to get Five Will Goes West for sure. But how much is this game going for?
That's on the sticker.
Listen, I'm looking for a discount. I'll tell you what. I'll give you $100. $100 cash.
I'll do it for $90 plus tax.
Sold. Okay, so I do want to mention first that he did not accept the NHL game. I thought it was in good condition. He said it was cracked a little bit. I mean, when I looked at it, I still think it's in good condition. That's a hard game to sell, so I was kind of disappointed there, but it is what it is. Maybe it does have cracking, and I'm not a cracking expert. I don't really know. If it does, it's very small. And he did accept the Midway Arcade Treasures #2. But I will admit I made a huge mistake. Honestly, I'm being dead serious. Like, I was in a hurry. I had a lot of things on my agenda today. I went for a hike. I didn't look up the prices on those games. And when I got to the store, there's no internet connection. Man, that store's like out in the boonies. No internet connection, so I couldn't even check. So I didn't know what it was worth, and I was offered $8 Canadian, and I accepted it. But I actually regret that because it's worth a lot of money on eBay. Apparently, this is a hot ticket item and or a rare item because there's not very many PS2 copies available. Not very many at all on eBay. I looked. Price charts, CIB for $25. So at $8, mind you, mine was flawed. But I didn't even get $10, right? So I didn't get anywhere near 50% trade-in value. I'm not talking cash value. And it was hard to find a copy. I was browsing eBay. It's hard to even see one. This is the cheapest for Canada, at least. You know, maybe there's more options in the States, but here in Canada, I'm looking to sell or purchase predominantly from another Canadian buyer because the shipping is cheaper. This guy's got his at $13 shipping, which is overpriced, but he's the cheapest. CIB, that's $30, right? This is literally the cheapest. And as I'm scrolling through, there's like nothing available. And if you go to the sold listings down here, it makes sense because some of these have gone for a very high number, $38 up here. Had as a reg card, but still. Oh, this one's a bundle. PS2 bundle, 41. I mean, at 33 here, I guess maybe they sell pretty quick, like when they do show up. And look at all these sold listings. This is commonly purchased, which I would have never expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sold listings in the month of April, and the month's not even over. We're just past the midway point. I would have thought this would have been a game that like nobody ever bought. Cheaper copies down here, so maybe $8 ain't too bad, but I would have preferred 10. That's all I'm saying. I would have been happier with 10. I took it because I didn't actually know what it was worth. I would have sold this on eBay is what I'm getting at. So I bring that up because I would have chose eBay. But let's find out what I got. Let's start off with the heavy hitter. If you spotted this one, you got a keen eye. And you have an IQ of at least 69. Fievel Goes West. I've had this on my buy list for a very long time. Super Nintendo. Hidden gem. Ain't nobody talk about it. Ain't nobody know about it. Ain't nobody know about this game. It's not a 10 out of 10 game. No. Calm your tits down. Action platformer. Hudson Soft. You see what that is? Camera doesn't want to focus on that. But the point is, it's Hudson Soft. They made Adventure Island. Number 2. The better of the Adventure Islands. I think they made them all. They made Bonk's Adventure. Bonk's Adventure. They make good games. Hudson Soft, although not quite as good as Konami, not quite as known as Konami or Capcom, they're up there. Gameplay-wise, it's known to be a very solid action platformer. Jump, shoot, 2 buttons. The way I like it. Simplistic. 1994 release. Graphics ain't so good for 1994 Super Nintendo game, but it still looks nice. Looks like a Super Nintendo game. Like a basic platformer. Which is what it is. It's solid. It's solid, very solid, and very, very average. If you're thinking, well, that game's not a 10 out of 10. What kind of hidden gem is that? Well, buddy, it's a average game. That's what it is. It's a game that everyone thought sucked. It's a movie title game. Movie title games suck. Well, 9 times out of 10, they suck. And frig, who the hell wants Fievel Goes West? Right? Even though I loved Fievel as a kid, most people did. Movie did great. But the point is, this title was ignored. In case you haven't noticed, I paid $90 for this. Steal of a deal. Considering I got $10 off the price, you saw the footage. And considering the price has been going up, is a hard game to find. Trend is up. More and more Super Nintendo collectors like myself are finding out about this game and its existence. And it's creeping up. Ooh, it's bouncing off that. This is let's go USD. Trades for about 96 USD. Hey, or 93 USD. Hey, that ain't bad. Resistance at about $100. It's tried to break through $100 twice now. That's interesting. You're looking at a floor at the moment, about 100 USD. Currently trading for 130 Canadian. But here's the kicker, and this is why I knew I had to get this game. $150 sold listing here. This one's abnormally cheap. That was probably an auction. Don't auction your rare games, and or the shipping was a fortune. 140. Whoa, damn. 175? 175 bucks? Look at this one. Wow, 180. At a best offer. I think it usually says, I think if it was best offer accepted though. Yeah, I mean plus 22 shipping. This is a Canadian seller right here. Straight out of Quebec. St. Laurent. Wow. 166, 166, 145, 137, 115 plus taxes plus shipping. And get a load of this. You know, I'm searching right now. I'm a Canadian looking to buy this game right now. Cheapest on eBay, 135. And I paid 90. 90 bucks. What's the percentage on that? Let's do the math. I'll do the math right now. So 145 and I paid 90, that's $55 off the price. So 55 divide 145 times 100 is a discount of 38%.
Damn!
So if you're telling me that you can't get deals from these stores, I mean, start looking, man. You got to have a keen eye. Know what you're looking for. Know what the rare games are. Know what the price trends are. And by the way, this game has some of the best music ever made. Has one of the best soundtracks of all time. Okay, I'm talking, if you hear the soundtrack, you would think it was straight out of a Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy Breath of Fire, you would think that this came straight out. You would think that Nobuo Uematsu himself, the greatest composer of all time, composed all the Final Fantasy soundtracks, all the best ones. This could pass if I just played the music and I told you that Nobuo Uematsu made that music and it was from Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Breath of Fire, and I said it was in that game. You would believe me. You would believe me. It's good for, you know what, this game is worth the music alone. I'm big into music, man. I love that chiptune music. I love that Super Nintendo music. I love that Super Nintendo sound chip. I love that RPG music. I love Hudson Soft. I love Squaresoft. I love Capcom. I love Lamp. I love it all. And I love this game. You can beat it in 30 minutes. It's a one and done game. For the average person, it's a one and done. But it's something that you can pick up and play again and just enjoy the music. It's easy. I'm an old man gamer. I like easy games. I don't care what anybody says. Somebody says, oh, that game's too easy. You beat it in 30 minutes. First try. Buddy, that's not a negative to me. It was 20 years ago. I would say, oh, that game sucks. I don't want that. What a ripoff. And now I'm sitting there going, holy hell. An easy game I can beat in 30 minutes? Oh. Sign me up. Like, where are the rest of these games? How many of these are out there? Send them all over. I'll buy them all. How much you want? I'll give you 69 bucks a piece right now. How many you got? All right, now for the kicker. I got two other pickups from this shop. And I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I didn't. But it doesn't really matter. It was for the thrill of the hunt. I enjoy the hobby of browsing the stores looking for a deal. Okay. Well, I was in there. I spotted those two Need for Speed games. GameCube. Just out of curiosity, but I couldn't see the prices. Just out of curiosity. Need for Speed Underground. Just out of curiosity, I go and look at the price. And the reason I did that is because I know that game has been pricing upward. The trend is higher on Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2. And that's from pure memory. Because I probably looked at it a while ago. couple times recently from other videos that I've made. So I'm eyeing them. I already own the game. I already own 1 and 2. Paid $5 a piece probably. Long time ago. And I opened them both up to kind of scout them out. And I know so $10 a piece. They're $10 a piece. And you got to remember, I didn't have my internet, no internet in there. I couldn't look up the price. I didn't know what it was worth. I just got to trust my instinct that says these games are worth more than $10. And then I can make some money on these. I can either hold them long term, sell them later, or sell them right away. I can do whatever I want with them, right? But here's the kicker. I opened them up, Need for Speed 1, but I noticed this one here had, let me take out the receipt, had Need for Speed 2 in it. So I pointed that out in the video, Need for Speed 2, and I know that one's worth more. I didn't know what it was worth. So let's look at what it's worth right now. Here's a chart for Need for Speed number 1. Trend is up. That's clear. Very slow and steady. You got to remember, this is a trend over the last 4 or 5 years. But the trend is clearly up. You used to be able to get it for, what is this? $650, 2019 USD. Currently trades for $15.61. Let's just round it and say that's a triple. Let's just round up. Round up. Keep the math simple. Say it was $5. Now it's 15. Percentage-wise, that's a large increase. And it ain't stopping. And this is Need for Speed 1, the less desirable game. The monster hit was Need for Speed 2, even though number 1 was really good. Really good soundtrack on both of them. Currently trades for $21.61, roughly. Sold listings going 20. Here's 26.28, 19.38, $30. Oh dang! Oh, that's a memory card. 25, 27. $25. $20 is a fair price. $25 is a fair price. I think I browsed eBay. You're looking at probably around that 20, 25 with shipping. Sometimes they go a little higher. Black label, more desirable. 35. Oh dang! Yeah. Hey, I got a. Oh crap! Mine are both player's choice. Ah, dang it. But now let's look at Need for Speed 2. Yeah, I knew this one was worth more. I'm in a bit of a jam here though. I don't have the manual or the box. So I got the loose disc only. So I'm going to be looking to sell that. And then I'm going to sell the box and the manual separate though. But even the loose disc only's got a $25 price tag on it. $20 sold listings all day. All day. Disc only, 23. Disc only, 2075. I bet you this is a Canadian seller. April 12th, sells all day. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sales in one day. 5, 6 sales in a matter of 2 or 3 or 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sales. Yeah, man, this thing sells all day. This is a very recent sold listing. $14.90. Oh, it's not even Canadian. Oh, wow. $14.99. Dang. Wow. That's $20. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's an easily $20 disc only. Plus, I can sell the case and the manual. Try to get at least $10 for that. Hell, maybe 12. Like somebody who has a disc only is gonna have to pay up for it, right? They're hard to sell, but once you post it on eBay, it can sit there for a while. Great games. These are my favorites of all racing games. I put Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2 right up there with Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, in my opinion. That's a little bit of the nostalgia talking. I'll admit it. If somebody says, oh, Need for Speed 05 is way better, okay, I won't fight you on it. I'll trust that if you played all 3, I'll believe you. But I'm just telling you, the nostalgia kicks in for me, and Need for Speed Underground number 2 and number 1, I mean, they're right up there, man. I don't know. The magic, they just had the magic touch. It was EA did something right. I mean, whoever they hired to make those games, they hit a home run, man. They hit a home run. And they knew they had a home run. So here's the other thing. The trend on Need for Speed 2 is also very clear. It's going up. Little bit of resistance. What level is that? $30 USD? A lot of resistance around that level, roughly. 28, yeah. Okay, resistance around 28, round up $30. But when it breaks through that, I mean, this could go to 40 pretty quick. 35 pretty quick. 40, 50. You don't think that long term this can go to 50? Considering it was $10 in 2019 and it's $30 today, or what is this in USD? 23 today, that's a double. 25, round up 25. Do you think so? If it went from 10 to 25, you're telling me, given a couple more years, this can't go to 50? GameCube version? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I think it could. The whole point of this video was to teach you to go out, browse for these games. You can find deals. You can find stores slipping on the price. Now, you're not going to find a little Samson for $5. You know, I got people complaining in the comments, oh, the retro game stores are all rip-off prices. They're all rip-off prices. GameStop's a rip-off. They're all rip-offs. Buddy, the garage sale days are over. You ain't getting $5, little Samson $5. You ain't going to find a complete in box Earthbound for $5. You ain't going to go to some old lady, 69-year-old lady's garage sale with an Xbox and 50 games while her son's off to college and she's selling it because she thinks it's worthless. Practically giving it away for free. Those days are over. Right? They're over. It's over. You're living in a fantasy land. But that doesn't mean that you can't get the thrill of the hunt locally. Go down to a store, browse the aisles, and find yourself a Five Goes West. I mean, this is on my buy list. I ain't buying it just because the price is good. I'm buying it because I want the game. It's been on my list for a long time. I was going to have to go on eBay. This game don't show up very often. This game is hard to find. It's even hard to find at the stores. If you find one at your local store, it's a friggin' miracle. The game is hard to find. I ain't never seen one in the wild before. My first time. I ain't never seen it before. Not even once. I have never even seen it show up in an auction group. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to over 9,000 subscribers. And hell, if we ever get there, I'm going to have over 9,000 subscribers special. Right now, the plan is to show my entire Super Nintendo collection. Every single game. It's going to be like a 3-hour special. 3 hours. At least. Because I got a lot of Super Nintendo games. And I'm going to talk about every single game. You know, I'll try to keep it under 3 hours, but it's a lot of games. So consider joining the Patreon while you're at it. I do post exclusive content, exclusive episodes, and it's pretty dang cheap. The cheapest is $1 a month. That's all it takes. Don't forget to leave a comment below.